extra time.
This was just one about Cam Green and I guess first impressions. So like the first Shield game that you were coaching that he played, he took a 5 in Tasmania and swung the ball. And now he's making 200, batting at 4 for WA, wherein he started batting at 8. So just talk about that evolution and I suppose what your first impressions were versus what they are now.
So I texted Greg Chappell a couple of days ago and I said, GC, wasn't it me that was telling you what a great batsman Cameron Green was? And I had a whole lot of smiley emojis because Greg Chappell's been telling me for 2 years, Cameron Green is a brilliant, he's the best young batting talent. I said, mate, he's 6'8" or 6'7". I saw him bowl to George Bailey in his first over and he'll never bowl a better over in his whole career than he did. And the very fact that Greg Chappell, who I respect enormously, has been telling me that for a couple of years, and I've seen how he can bowl. I thought, he's growing. He's had a lot of trouble with his back, like a lot of fast bowlers do. When I first saw him bowl, I thought his action was like a young Sean Pollock because it was just so simple. But then he grew a lot. I know he's working hard on his action to ensure that he stays healthy, his body stays healthy, but if Greg Chappell's telling me he's the best young talent he's seen for a long time, and I've seen how he bowls, it's potentially in the future, it's a great all-round package. At the moment, his batting speaks for itself, and he's bowling a few overs. Be a pretty good package, won't it, if he stays fit and healthy?
And are you excited as well by it's not just I suppose the technical or whatever chops he's got, but his decision making and the maturity that he shows when he bats. It certainly seems to be the feedback from teammates, opposing bowlers, opposing captains that they don't feel like they're bowling to a 21-year-old.
Yeah, he bats long periods, don't you? It's one of the things, I know George Bailey's really big on this as one of our new selectors. He bats time, and in Test cricket, generally the rule is Alan Border used to always say there's a lot more time than you think, young fella. So there's a lot of time in Test cricket. There's a bit more time in one-day cricket. Obviously, it's less time in T20 and he was batting down the order for the Scorchers last year, it's a tough spot for anyone, let alone a kid. But yeah, he's ticking a lot of boxes at the moment. And I go back to the point, I know Andrew Wu and I talked about this or communicated this during the week. Competition's healthy. He is banging really hard on the door, like Moses has been doing, and he deserves an opportunity as a specific replacement for Mitch. So yeah, they're banging on the door hard, which is a positive thing. We've got this great youth policy. You always pick these really good young players, and they talk about Damien Martin or Ricky Ponting, Michael Clark, but what I kept saying, it's not a youth policy. You just pick the guys who are playing the best cricket. I mean, Cameron Green's got, albeit in Sheffield Shield cricket, 400s in his last, I don't know, whatever it is, 6 or 7 Shield games, I think. So he's a terrific young player. He comes into this squad specifically, like Moses and Reeks, specifically as a replacement for Mitch Marsh as a medium pace all-rounder. I know, well, they're looking to get Cameron to bowl a few overs during this Shield game. We really liked in England in the one day as having, and it's a part of our strategy moving forward, we really liked having the extra bowling option for Finchy rather than just making up 10 overs out of 2. It was nice to be able to make it up out of 3 or 4. So that's why he's been selected specifically for the white ball squad with Moses and Reeks.
Just going back to Cam Green again, how does a 21-year-old guy go about handling such giant expectations? Like Greg Chappell has come out and said he could win the next Ashes for Australia. It's like had a lot of high praise for him.
It tends to happen, doesn't it? The new kid on the block comes in and there's high praise and people get carried away. How does he handle it? He watches the ball as closely as he is now. He stays fit and healthy, and he gets on with his job. And that's the hardest part, actually, of playing international cricket, is eliminating the distractions. But that's what mental toughness is about. He's not going to have it all at the moment. It's going to be a journey for a long time for him, as it is with any young player. But this is all part of it. You know, people will say, hey, he's the next future captain. He's the next Ben Stokes. He's the next this and this and this. That's why I tell all of them not to listen to any of it.
Hit the subscribe option and the bell icon to get all the exclusive sports videos on Extra Time.